And then you saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. And tonight it's their number one guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot, and everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. He must have caught an elbow or something, but
oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
yeah, I think he's a little upset.
You've got coaches, you got security guys. Look at Dwayne Casey's like, just calm down. And there's Cade Cunningham also.
It was along the free throw line on the free throw, and he's still trying to get loose.
He is knocking over. I mean, he's out of the game without question.
I mean,
It's like he's running through the line. That's nuts. That's just crazy right now.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy right now.
What's going on, everybody? This is Randall Barnes, host of Post Radio, with some breaking news, some wild news right now. So at the Lakers-Pistons game on Sunday afternoon, Isaiah Stewart and LeBron James got into it after LeBron inadvertently, and you heard me right, inadvertently, elbowed Isaiah Stewart in the face. Isaiah Stewart confronts LeBron after the elbow. LeBron tries to extend a bit of courtesy. LeBron wasn't trying to flex on him or get in his face. He was sort of like, oh man, my bad, dude. And like Isaiah Stewart was not having that. He goes chest to chest with LeBron. That causes, a ruckus to ensue. Like, it looked as if Isaiah Stewart was really trying to get after LeBron. He pushes Dwayne Casey. The whole team almost that was on the floor had to hold him back. LeBron was like, what is this dude doing? What is going on? And this whole entire ruckus happens for 15 minutes. Isaiah Stewart is trying his absolute best to get to LeBron. He is running through the coaches and the players that are trying to hold him like a running back. And I think at that moment, everyone felt as if, oh my gosh, this is Malice at the Palace too. Now, granted, this is the Little Caesars Arena. This is a whole entirely different place, but it's still Detroit. And we know one of the worst sports altercations, one of the worst fights in NBA history happened in Detroit on November 19th, 2004. And it's November too. So this whole entire situation is so crazy. Isaiah Stewart, first and foremost, right now, if Isaiah Stewart gets suspended, I need the NBA to let him run for the Detroit Lions. They need some help to close out their season. They ain't making the playoffs, but you might as well let Isaiah Stewart go on to be the starting running back for the Lions. But let's just break down just what's going on. And I want to just address some of the situations that people are talking about on social media. First and foremost, I do understand why LeBron was ejected. He should have gotten ejected because we look at the definition of a flagrant 2 foul. A flagrant foul penalty 2 is defined as contact that is unnecessary and excessive. That is from the NBA video rule book. All right. So it was clearly a flagrant 2. At first, me being such a LeBron James fan, I was like, nah, he shouldn't have gotten ejected. But then I'm like, yeah, he should have. He definitely should have gotten ejected because I think that fits the criteria of that contact being excessive. But the notion that he did that on purpose and that it was not inadvertent is basically false. Like LeBron was trying to push, Stewart's arms off of him. That's how the elbow happened because they were tangled up. He tried to sort of push his arms away as they ran down the court and he caught him with the elbow. That was what happened. LeBron didn't wind up. That was not premeditated. We already know in his 19-year career that LeBron is not built like that. LeBron is not coming out here with the intent of trying to hurt or injure anyone. That is not him. And everyone that's trying to say, oh, y'all need to suspend LeBron because y'all suspended Jokic, it is two totally different things. I agree. Nikola Jokic was defending himself because Morris fouled him really hard, hit him in the ribs. The game was essentially over. So that take foul was unnecessary against Jokic. But at the same time, Jokic literally used all of his might to run into the back of Markieff Morris. So yeah, that was a 1-game suspension for Jokic. If LeBron gets suspended for this, it is insane because it was not premeditated. It was not a wind-up. And for the folks that just hate on LeBron, my Skip Baylesses of the world, because oh my gosh, I know it's a football Sunday and the Cowboys lost to the Chiefs, but I know that this story about the fight is going to make it into Undisputed and all these talk shows on tomorrow morning. And I get it. I want you to talk about the NBA, just not like this. But listen, we're not talking about legacy. We're not talking about none of that. I want to just talk about the fact that LeBron, throughout this whole entire period of time, has never had any incidents like this. He's only been ejected twice in his career. He should have been ejected on tonight, and he was. And I think the referees made the right decision, because I think if you like eject Isaiah and you keep LeBron in, I just really think that things could have gotten even uglier. So I just want to just hop on here and say that I personally believe that LeBron did deserve to get that flagrant 2, but it was not premeditated. It was not a wind-up. It was very different from Jokic's move on Markieff Morris. It was very much so different. LeBron should not be suspended. If y'all hate LeBron, just say y'all hate him, but let's be objective, because I'm trying my best to be objective. But y'all saw the fight. Let me know what you think. Make sure to listen to Pulse Radio on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio. The links are in the bio on this YouTube video. And also follow Pulse Radio 100 on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Twitter. But outside of that, I will see you on the other side. And please be objective.